students, happy day to all. Today we are going to see graph theory. What is graph theory? Graph theory is the study of graph that concern with the relationship among edges and vertices. So basically we are handling the edges and vertices in the graph theory. So what are the applications of graph theory? Applications of wherever we are going to use this graph theory concept, it's called as an applications of graph theory. So where we are using in an electrical engineering like designing a circuit, and in a computer science like studying of algorithm like a 𝗏𝗏 algorithm and traveling salesman algorithm, and many more algorithms are there. It is based on the graph theory. Okay. And in computer network, relationship among interconnected network. So how it is relating with one network to another network. So in a computer network, your relationship is identified using the graph theory. And in a science we are studying about the DNA structure. So everything, the DNA structure is similar like a graph. And in a linguistic, we are doing the passing tree of a language. So this is the graph theory and the applications of graph theory. Yes. And the next one is, what is graph? A graph is a pictorial representation. In a diagrammatically we are representing a picture. Okay, graph is a pictorial representation, a picture representation of a set of objects where some pair of objects are connected by links. Okay, so consider here this is A. Okay, and here this is B. Okay, A is one object and B is one object and C is another object. These objects are connected by the link. Okay, this is a line or link. Okay, so a graph is a pictorial representation of set of objects. This is A, B, C is an object where some pair of objects are connected by links. Okay, interconnected objects or points are called vertices. So these objects, this is A and this B and this C, is called as a vertices. So what are the vertices here? A, B, C are vertices. And the connected vertices are called edges. You can also name it as E1, this is E2 and E3. So how many edges are there in the group? That is 3 edges are there. So E1 and E2 and E3. So how many edges? 3 edges. So the graph is consist of G of V, E. So it is called as G of V, E. V is a vertices and E is edge set. A graph is consist of set of vertices and edges. Okay. So this is a graph G. Here the vertices set is A, B, C and edge set is E1, E2 and E3. Okay. So this is what graph is. Graph is pictorial representation of a set of objects where some pair of objects are connected by link. Interconnected objects or points are called as vertices and connected vertices are called as edges. And G of V, E is a representation of a graph, which is nothing but V is a set of vertices set in a graph and E is set of edges in that particular graph. So for example, in this graph G, what are the objects? A, B and C. What are the edge set? E1, E2 and E3. So V can be written as A, B, C and E is written as E1, E2, E3. Yes? Clear? Yes. Shall we go to the next one? What is the set of words which we are using? Fundamentals. So graphic fundamentals. Okay, normally what are the words we are using and what are the meanings of that we are going to see now. Okay, that is, a graphics fundamental is, first one, a graph, a diagram which consists of points and lines. Points is nothing but the object or this point. These points are connected with some lines. So this is normally called it as graph. Okay. So this is normally called it as graph. A graph is a diagram of points and lines. The next one is, a point is a particular position. Either it may be in one-dimensional or two-dimensional or three-dimensional space, or it can also call as an object or vertices. Okay, here the points were called as A, B, C. Okay, this may be in a one-dimensional, this may be in a two-dimensional, or this may be look like a three-dimensional. Okay, this is three-dimensional. So x and y z axis. So this is 3D space. Okay, 2D means only this. Okay. So this is called as a point or the position, or this may be called it as an object, or this may be called it as a vertices. So everything is same. A point is a particular position in one-dimensional or one-dimensional or two-dimensional or three-dimensional space or object or vertices. Okay, this is called as a point. The next one is called as a line or edge. So what is line or edge? A line which is connection between the two dots. Here this is a two objects which are connected between two dots or point or vertices is called as line or edge. So this is called as line or edge. So you know the meaning of what is graph? Points and lines, correct. Point is, it may be in any object or vertices. It present either in a one-dimensional or two-dimensional or three-dimensional, right? Yes. The next one is line or edge, which is a connection between the two dots or points or vertices. Yes. The next one is a loop. What is loop? A loop, an edge is drawn from vertex to itself. So this is a vertex A. A vertex A, the edge is connected by itself. Okay, a edge is connected by itself. This one is called as loop. This one is called as a loop. An edge is drawn from vertex to itself. That is called as a loop. The next one is degree. Number of vertices adjacent to a vertex B. Number of vertices adjacent to vertex B. For example, so A is a vertices. So what is the degree of A? So how many adjacent vertices? That is, from A, how many lines are connected? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So 3. So 3 is the degree of that vertex A. 3 is the degree of vertex A. Okay. The next one is in degree. In degree means number of edges which are coming into V. So if V is a vertices, okay, V is a vertex, and number of in degrees coming, okay, that is in a direction. So here one direction is there. If I put two direction, the in degree is 2. Okay, so the in degree is 2 now. Number of edges which are coming into V. Out degree means number of edges which are going out of V. So from V, how many edges are going out? 2. So it may be 3. So whatever it is. So this is called as out degree. So this is called as an out degree, and this is called as an in degree. So now you clear what is graph, a point, a line or edge, and loop, and degree, what is in degree and what is out degree. Yes. The next one is isolated vertex. Isolated vertex means a vertex with 0 degree. So there is no degree for this vertex. Okay, consider this one is an isolated vertex. This is isolated vertex. The next one is pendant vertex. A vertex with degree 1, which is called as a pendant vertex. For example, A is there and B, C is there. So what is the degree of B? 1. What is the degree of C? 1. What is the degree of A? Is 2. There are 2 lines, right? 2 neighboring nodes. So a vertex with the degree 1. So B, C are called pendant vertex. B and C are called pendant vertex. The next one is adjacent vertex. Adjacent vertex is a common edge between the vertices. So what are the adjacent vertices is A to B. So this is an adjacent vertex. So A's adjacent vertex is B and A's adjacent vertex is C. So what is the adjacent vertices are nothing but a neighboring vertex. Neighboring means normally we call it as a neighboring means the next to your house, right? The next person, the next house. Okay, so A neighbor is B and C. So B and C are called as an adjacent vertex of A. B and C are called as an adjacent vertex to A. The next one is parallel edges. A pair of vertices connected by more than one edge. So, a pair of vertices, this is A and this is B. Okay, this is adjacent vertex I told, and this is parallel edges. So, this is one edge and this is another edge, right? So, this is called E1 and this is E2. This E1 and E2 are a pair of vertices. Okay, so this is called parallel edges. This is called parallel edge. A pair of vertices connected by more than one edge. So this is one A vertex and B vertices are connected by two edges and also have an equal and in the same way. This is called parallel, right? So parallel edges, a pair of vertices connected by more than one edge. The same vertices connected by more than one edges, it is called as a parallel edges. So multigraph. Multigraph means a graph having parallel edges. So when consisting of so this is a multigraph. So this is called as this graph having parallel edges also having many edges. So this graph is called as a multigraph. Multigraph means a graph which consisting of parallel edges. So in this graph you are having the parallel edge, right? So it is called as a multigraph.